beginning of time, the subject of magic has mystified millions. Here we see America's foremost magician, Harry Blackstone, demonstrating a bit of legerdemain. Using 3 ordinary paper cups placed in a row, with the middle one in reverse position to the other 2, the trick is to turn them all right side up in 3 moves, no more, no less, moving always 2 cups at a time. And here goes Harry. 1, 2, 3. And there they are, all right side up. Easy, isn't it? Yeah, mister, put your coat down because this is going to take a bit of doing. Remember, just 3 moves. 1, 2, 3. Oh, but they're all upside down. Well, we'd better have the old maestro do it again. That's right, Harry, we know. We should have ended up like this, but you old trickster, started us with the middle cup upside down, and it just won't work that way, will it? Middle cup up, and the end cup's down. 1, 2, 3, and there they are, all right side up. But remember, to confuse and impress your friends, always place the center cup upside down, and they'll never be able to do it. It's a good idea not to play poker with Harry Blackstone, not with those agile fingers. Well, just 1 card and a little plastic tumbler. And so, there goes the card into the tumbler. Now don't scream, ladies. Harry's magnetism without DC or AC or wires will draw the card out of the tumbler. Oops. Well, you don't need much equipment for this one. A piece of soap to slick the inside of the tumbler, and the natural springiness of the card will push it out. Go ahead and cut them, fellow. Harry probably already knows where every card in the deck is anyway. Right now, he's writing down the name of the card he will pull out of the deck, sight unseen. Abracadabra, he pulls the card out of the middle of the deck, and a little rub on the paper, and lo, the 5 of spades, exactly what Harry wrote on the paper. Well, you can do it too. Sneak a look at the bottom card, then wet your finger so that you can hang on to it while you shuffle. Now don't lose that bottom card. Now set them down and let that poor stooge cut them. With careless care, you take the pile containing the bottom card and put it on top of the other pile a little off-center. Grab that magic piece of paper and with a flourish write the name of the card you already know. Oh, clever devils, aren't we? Now fold the paper to keep away prying eyes. It's simple now to take the upper part of the deck and slip out the card, and so prove to your amazed, befuddled, cheering, and applauding audience that you really have X-ray eyes. What have we here? Looks like a cigarette package. Yes, sir? Why, self-propelled cigarettes, the marvel of the atomic age. Very amusing, but not very confusing when we see Harry's thumb providing the motive power for this illusion. This little opus is entitled The Stubborn 8 of Clubs. Once it's on top of the deck, it wants to stay on top, and no matter where you place it in the deck, it will mysteriously make its way back to the top of the deck again. Harry's going to place it in the middle anyway. Tap, tap, and, well, what do you know, the 8 of clubs. You know the 7 looks just like the 8 on one end, except for the number. So with the 7 concealed behind the 8, bury the top card in the deck. But your audience won't know it's the 7 if you cover the number with your finger when you hold the card up halfway inserted in the deck for them to see. Here is the magnetic knife trick as explained by Harry Blackstone. You know, there's an old saying, give a man enough rope and he'll hang himself. But give Harry Blackstone enough rope and you've got a magic trick. Looks as if it's going to take two stalwart youths to help in the throttling, and he'll need them too. They're going to pass the rope through Harry's neck. It's knotted around his throat, and let's go, fellows. Pull! Pull! But our Harry is unafraid. With a brave smile, he passes his magic hands over the ropes, and they zip right through his neck, leaving our hero unharmed and his neck unscathed. Now, the old trickster knew he was safe here in his hands, away from his tender neck. He demonstrates how to do it. He loops the ropes separately and tucks the loops under his collar behind his neck, just as he's holding them now, but out of sight of his audience, of course. Now go ahead and tie a knot. But it won't mean a thing, and our Harry will never swing. Here's a demonstration of how the magic hands of Harry Blackstone can cut and restore a length of rope into one whole piece again. Here's the piece looped in Harry's palm for making the big one into two small ones. First, cut the loop, and then off go the two ends just to make certain. And now the famous hands work their magic spell, and there it is, completely restored. What's this? Harry's kidded us again. He's got a short loop of similar rope concealed in the palm of his hand. By keeping that hidden, it's easy to discard the small loop and come out with an untouched piece of rope. Of course, the trick is to keep the little loop concealed while you make with the hocus-pocus on the long piece. Be sure to conceal the small loop between the index and third finger of the left hand. You can easily do it with a little practice. The paraphernalia for this performance looks interesting, especially the lovely young lady, besides which are needed only two lengths of rope. Mr. Blackstone is engaged in tying the ends of one rope to the wrists of his charming assistant. He has already tied the other ends to his own wrists. And now they're together, and the trick is to get apart. This looks like an interesting pastime, judging from Harry's facial expression. This is one trick he really enjoys performing, and I can't say that I blame him either. Well, it looks simple. Looks like it ought to be simple enough. All you have to do is put your head through. You go under. Well, it looks like. No, you better try to. Please, Mr. Blackstone, on with the show. Well, they don't seem to be able to make much progress in getting apart, and I'm beginning to believe it can't even be done. This looks more secure than marriage. Well, folks, are you going to give up? Harry's got that sly look again. And now the master's at work. A few simple passes, and there they are, apart. Well, I think I'd have stalled a little longer. Here's a close-up of how to do it, though. Harry gets his rope slack, picks up a loop, forces the loop underneath the rope on his victim's wrist from behind forward. The rope is pulled over the hand, and presto, the ropes are separated. This little trick is called breaking up housekeeping. First, you take one each of wifey's best cups and saucers. Then, after years of practice, you learn to balance the cup on the saucer just like this. Oh, yeah?
Now, with news of an exciting free offer, Post Sugar Crisp and Post Toasties present that master of mystery, world-famous Blackstone the Magician.
Here I have 5 playing cards. I would like you to think of 2 of them. I cover them with my handkerchief. And there is one you did not think of. And you did not think of this one, did you? Oh, so you also thought of nothing.
This is only one of the 15 mystifying Blackstone magic tricks that come free with easy directions inside these special packages of Post Sugar Crisp and Post Toasties. Now Blackstone the Magician shows another of the mystifying tricks that you can get in Post Sugar Crisp and Post Toasties.
And here, a bottle of water. And it's magic water because, look, it will not run out of the bottle. because you have control of it. See, the opening is still there, and you take it like this. It's magic.
Other astounding Blackstone tricks include the floating coin, the laughing elephant, the magic colors, disappearing card, magic chains, phantom card, 15 thrilling tricks in all.
Boys and girls, what fun you'll have with my tricks, fooling your friends, even Dad. And with my easy-to-follow directions right in the package. Put on your own magic show. Charge admission.
Get these special packages of Post Toasties and Post Sugar Crisp. One of Blackstone's own magic tricks comes free inside each package that says Free Magic Tricks.
Start collecting my magic tricks with easy directions today. Mystify and fool your friends.